guys, welcome back. I thank you for your continuing support. Um, I'm here with another video, and this one is about me not listening. I mean, it's as simple as that. My grandmother was one of those women who was a bit rowdy and quite noisy, and she said things loudly and often. So my mom kind of felt like, okay, I don't have to reiterate grandma said it. Now I'm going off to college, and I heard my grandmother say a couple of times, keep them girls from around your man. Don't bring a whole bunch of women around your man." And I'm okay. I heard it, but I couldn't put two and two together at that point because what man was she talking about? My grandfather? And they had been together 60 plus years at the time. I just didn't see it. So therefore, I didn't get it. Now, this is a little backstory. I start college and I am a Southern University Jaguar. It's the time of my life, a little bit of freedom. I can stay up a bit later. We're tailgating, we're going to parties, we're eating pizza at obscene hours of the evening, just having a grand old time. While I'm on campus, I meet this guy who is so absolutely gorgeous. You don't want to do anything but just look. This man is just that fine. I feel so privileged because he decided that he was going to start dating me. And when I say he decided, let me tell you something, girls. We don't get to decide that we're their girlfriend. We might think so, but until a man says, "You're my girlfriend," that's not a decision we get to make. So he decided, with my permission, that he was my boyfriend. And big man on campus. He played football, he played basketball, he ran track. He was everybody's ideal, but he was dating me. So I also had a friend of mine who ended up on campus with me, uh, Claudia. You know who you are. Claudia came up in my neighborhood, and I really didn't even know she was attending the same college until we bumped into each other at orientation and having a conversation and decided to start palling around. So we were palling around together, me, my boyfriend, and Claudia. Claudia, my boyfriend, and me. We were the three musketeers. We were having pizza together. We were doing study hour together. We were meeting the union to watch soaps during the day. We were pals. So I'm going along enjoying the perks of being the girlfriend of one of the big men on campus. So Claudia is there to enjoy as well. We're invited to some of the big parties, and we're getting the treatment of all treatment. So we're going along pretty good until, again, I feel this change. Claudia was a person who was always there. If I'm talking to my boyfriend, Claudia is right there, you know, soaking up the conversation, interacting. But I noticed she was talking to me, but looking at him. Now, I still have not heard my grandmother's voice in my head. The bell hasn't rung yet. So Claudia's acting a little strange. She's disappearing more quickly. She's not standing up talking with us like she had been doing. So the strangeness and the odd behavior kind of trickled down to him because he became Mr. Forget everything. I forgot to call. I forgot I had practice. I forgot to meet you to walk you to your dorm. So okay, I'm either dealing with someone who's completely lost interest or the youngest person experiencing some kind of mental disease. I didn't have long to find out which it was. About a week later, I get the kick to the curb conversation. Now, this was my first visit to Heartbreak Hotel. I am so miserable, so devastated by this. Um, I just really don't know what's hurting me. I'm heartbroken. I don't think my heart's hurting me, but the can't sleep, can't eat, don't feel good, heartache. So, mind you, if you can manage to not visit Heartbreak Hotel too often, just leave a vacancy sign. I mean, don't go there and fill up that place. um, so Claudia and my ex-boyfriend were very kind. They didn't show up as a couple on campus for at least a week after he broke up with me. Wait, wait, wait. You know, I I met somebody else in the throes of this. But the person that I met wasn't for me. The person that I met was for Claudia. That person was Karma, Claudia's Karma. Now, my breakup and my drop to the left side of the curb happened kind of discreetly. Claudia's happened more publicly because my ex boyfriend, who started dating my ex friend, was caught in her dorm room, in bed with her roommate. Poor Claudia. But needless to say, am I gonna lie and say I didn't relish that? Yes, I did. Because before that, I had hoped he would run into someone's football helmet and lose all his teeth. And I had hoped that somebody put some hair remover in her shampoo and she lose all her hair. That's what I was thinking at the time. But I didn't have to do that. Karma caught up with Claudia. So going back to what my grandmother said about not having a whole bunch of women around your man, I still didn't listen to that. Still haven't held on to that theory at all. Because what I feel is if I have to watch you and govern you, then I don't want or need you. I know ladies who have had friends, so called friends, get involved with their husbands, boyfriends, significant others. I know that is so difficult to tolerate. But the people who are doing this, let me just say to you, there is pain that hurts and pain that alters. Don't be responsible for the pain that alters. Now, if you drop a can of clean peaches on somebody's feet, this big old can of clean peaches on somebody's feet, that's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them. But if you betray them, injure them in that way, that pain is going to alter them. They're going to stop trusting. They're going to become jaded and a different version of themselves. So, my suggestion is to try not to fall into that club of people that alter people by causing so much pain. Grandma, I should have heard what you said, but I didn't. And that's all right. Because I didn't like my grandmother's methodology anyway. She was one of them folks that just talked about you but didn't talk to you. And that's all right. Because she only meant me well, just like I mean you well. Thank you again for spending this time with me. I appreciate it. And I'd like you to hit your subscribe buttons, hit your notification buttons, and come and comment if you will. Tell me if you enjoy the video. Tell me if there's some subject you'd like me to discuss. I'd be absolutely willing to do that because at 70 years old, I think I've been in the mix of pretty well almost every situation there has been. Thank you for the gracious blessing of your presence, and I'll see you again, hopefully, real, real soon. Bye now.